The secret to building wealth is not earning a six-figure salary or getting lucky with the next big investment. It's about long-term strategy and investing your money in the right order. In this video, I will show you exactly what that order looks like step by step. Most people skip steps 1 to 3 because they don't want to play the long game, but it can cost you hundreds of thousands over your lifetime. And you could end up borrowing money at a high interest rate or selling your investments at a loss. Hi, I'm Sabina. I'm a chartered certified accountant with 10 years of experience. And on this channel, I share knowledge and strategies about finance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Number 1. Build your emergency fund. Before you start investing or do anything else, you should focus on saving enough of your money in cash to cover emergencies and any known expenses within the next 5 years. I recommend keeping at least 3 to 6 months of your fundamental living expenses in cash. Your essentials are mortgage, rent payment, groceries, essential bills, and minimum debt payment. Whatever that total is, multiply it by 3 for the basic emergency fund, or if you want more protection, multiply it by 6. That's the size your emergency fund needs to be to cover any unexpected expenses. And it's important to keep any other amount in cash that you plan to use in the next 5 years. This could be something like a new car, a house deposit, or anything else you are saving for. And make sure that you keep your emergency fund and other short-term saving cash balances in a high-interest savings account which offers a market-leading rate of return, and that you can access it whenever you need to without paying any fees. Imagine the freedom and stability you'd have knowing that you have an emergency fund and that you won't need to go into debt to pay for any unexpected expenses or if you lose your job. Number 2, pay off high interest debt. When you have a lot of debt, your money goes towards interest payments instead of savings and investments. Let's say you have $1,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest and $1,000 in a saving account earning 4% interest. After a year, your savings would earn you $40, but the interest on your credit card would cost you $200. That means you are actually losing $160. Your savings might grow a little, but your debt is going to grow way faster. That's why it's important to clear any high interest debt first, like credit cards, stock cards, or personal loans. First step is to understand how much debt you actually have by making a list of all your credit cards, stock cards, personal loans, and writing down the outstanding balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment. Then you want to focus on paying one card at a time. The most financially optimal debt repayment strategy is the avalanche method. This is when you prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, and all extra money goes towards that loan, and you make minimum monthly payments on all other loans. Once that debt is paid off, you move on to the next highest interest rate debt, and so on. That way, you pay less interest over time. The other debt repayment strategy is the snowball method. With this approach, the goal is to pay off the debt with the lowest balance first, and although it's less financially efficient, it does have psychological advantages. When you pay off an entire card's debt fast, that is a big win, and it will motivate you to keep going. Once you've paid your high interest debt off, then you want to redirect the same money that you were using to pay off your debt into your savings and investments. Number 3, use employer match. This is called different things in different countries. In the UK, it's pension contribution, and in the US, it's 401k. When your employer offers to match the contributions that you make towards your retirement fund, it effectively means they are giving you free money to invest for your future. The way it works is that for every contribution that you make up to a certain percentage, your employer will match that contribution and put that towards your retirement fund. For example, if you earn 80,000 and contribute 5% of your salary, which is 4k, your employer will double that by adding another 5%, which is 4k, bringing your total annual contribution to 8,000. That's basically 100 return on your investment straight away. So it's important that you maximize this benefit by contributing enough to get the full match your employer offers. Otherwise, you're just leaving free money on the table. They also come with tax benefits because the contributions that you make are deducted from your income before your salary is taxed, which means that they reduce your taxable income. And there is no tax on your investment returns, including capital gains, dividends, and interest inside your 401k or pension account. This means you pay less tax and have more money left to save and invest. Once you've done steps 1 to 3, you've completed the biggest steps towards financial freedom. Now you can focus on investing and meeting your other financial goals. And the first investment strategy is the one that a lot of people often get wrong, and that is to invest using tax-advantaged accounts. Investing can be a really powerful tool to create wealth because when you invest your money in assets like shares or funds, they have potential to grow over time because of the power of compounding. The way it works is that the money you invested earns interest, and then that interest also starts earning interest over time. The single most important variable is not how much money you invest, but how long your money has to grow. The earlier you start investing and the longer you stay invested, the more time your investments have to grow and the more money you make because returns compound. And the larger your initial investment is, the more the returns are going to be on that investment, and then the more the returns are going to be on the accumulated interest. Time beats money almost every time. There is a phrase in investing that you've probably heard before, which is the best time to start was yesterday, the second best time is today. But before you start investing, it's important that you learn some basics of investing and understand different asset classes that will make up your investment portfolio. Your asset allocation should reflect your financial goals and risk tolerance. If you do want to learn more, I have a video right here on my channel, which is about different asset classes that can make up your investment portfolio and the importance of diversification. If you are a beginner starting to invest, make sure you invest through tax advantage accounts like stocks and shares ISA, because these accounts are tax wrappers and let you grow your money tax-free. The second investment strategy is optional, and it is to pay off low-interest debt. This includes, for example, a student loan, sometimes a car loan or a mortgage. From a financial standpoint, this debt might not be costing you as much, so you can choose whether you want to pay it off or instead use that money to invest. It's completely optional and depends on your financial situation. My personal opinion is that unless that debt is being used to help you make more money, you should be paying it off. If you are using that money to invest rather than pay it back, then it may make sense. Mortgage rates are typically some of the cheapest debt you can get. So if you wait to pay off your mortgage before you start investing, you are really limiting your time in the investment market, which can reduce the benefits of compounding and long-term growth. But if you are not paying off your debt because you rather have more money left over to spend on things that you enjoy, then I would instead consider paying it off. Using it to fund an elevated lifestyle with low interest debt is something you want to avoid, and instead you want to build the habit of paying off as much of bad debt as you can. Those are the 5 steps to invest your money in the right order. If you learned anything new from this video, then please do subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this, you will also like the video on different asset classes that can make up your investment portfolio and the importance of diversification. I will see you there.